Welcome. In front of me is a POCO M7, and today I will show you how you can enable and set up your portable hotspot. So, to get started, you will want to swipe down from the top of your screen, and then swipe down once again to extend the list of visible toggles. This should hopefully reveal your hotspot toggle. Now let's see if I can find it. I actually don't see it on any of the pages. So if you, just like me, can't see the hotspot toggle anywhere here, you can go to the last page and select Edit. And here, by scrolling down into this darker area, you should be able to locate the hotspot somewhere. The heck is it? Oh, there we go, it's right here. So anyway, once you see this toggle, hold it and, well, if I can actually hold the correct one, there we go. You can see now we can move it around and we can drag it to the top, click on Done, and we're good to go. So from here, once it's added, depending on where you dropped it, it might be on either page. But once you find it in this list, hold it again, and this will quickly take you to the settings. Now, the reason we want to navigate into the settings is because under the Setup Portable Hotspot, you'll be able to see the password. Now that password is randomly generated, not very fun, and once you're here, I just straight up recommend getting rid of it and then setting up your own new password. So I'm going to get rid of it fully and choose my password. It will need to have at least 8 characters in length. That can be letters, numbers, whatever you want. I chose just letters for the simplicity of it. Now once you set the password, you can click on a check mark to automatically save it. And we're going to go back here again just so we can go into a couple other options. So we have the SSID, which is just a complicated way of saying your hotspot's name. And then we have security, which I recommend keeping as it is. That ensures that you actually have a password on it, so not everyone can connect to it. Device information, keep it as it is. And hide SSID, I also don't recommend it. This basically prevents the hotspot from showing up in the Wi-Fi list at all. So you need to enter it manually by providing the correct name and password. So anyway, moving on, we have additional options in here. So we have things like turn off hotspot automatically. So turn off hotspot automatically when no devices are connected. Now this is enabled by default, and this option here is actually the good one. There are some devices that do a timer of inactivity. Basically no device connected is much better, as you first need to disconnect from your hotspot for the timer to tick in and turn off your hotspot. So this is much better, and I personally do use this just because once I enable hotspot, I usually don't think about turning it off. I'm just done using it, so I move on, and this makes sure that you're not wasting your phone's battery, as hotspot, when it's enabled, will consume more of your phone's battery. So it's a great option to prevent needless battery drainage. Now I'm looking for a last option, but it looks like there isn't one associated with the AP band right here, so that's a bit odd. Yep, there is no AP band by the looks of it. But one last thing that I do want to talk about is the I'm not sure why is it named one-time data limit, but it's basically a data limit. Now for some reason I need to I think you first need to, let me quickly double check. No, it doesn't do that, so I'm not sure why I need to turn off the damn Wi-Fi to set this up. But in any case, you can see we can set that up. Now this could potentially maybe impact also the Wi-Fi, though I'm not sure why it would. But in any case, the idea here is, if you have some kind of crappy service plan where you have a limited amount of gigabytes on your device, I would potentially recommend setting that up, especially if your provider is the scumbaggy one that basically allows you to go over your limit and then overcharges the living shit out of you for that. In this case, definitely do set that up so you don't go over it and get billed extra. Now this basically would refer to your mobile network, how much gigabytes your mobile network provides, and because hotspot is running off of your mobile network. So in here, choose whatever you want. You have a couple of presets already, 50, 100, 150, 200, and custom, which you can then just select how much you want data. And you also have the option to notify you when you're kind of reaching it, or turn off and notify, or only notify. So you have two options for this. If you, like I said, have a limit, I probably recommend the turn off option. Anyway, once everything in here is set up, you can just close this up and you don't ever have to go back there again. And then find the toggle and simply tap on it to toggle it on. Now, once you're done with it, you can also tap on it again to turn it off. Or like you've seen before, how it's set for me, after a couple minutes, it would actually turn itself off just because I have that no devices connected kind of timer. So, and one last thing that I want to check just to be double sure, if I turn on hotspot, it actually allows to use both of them, surprisingly enough. So I have hotspot and Wi-Fi enabled. Now the reason I'm checking that out is because some devices, lower end ones, such as this one usually, only have limited amount of antennas that would allow the device to use either hotspot or Wi-Fi, as it's using the same antennas for both, but it can't do two at the same time, so it only does one. So it will turn off, for instance, Wi-Fi when you're trying to use hotspot, and the moment you turn off hotspot, Wi-Fi becomes re-enabled automatically. But here, you don't need to worry about that. So anyway, with that being said, I hope you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.